Everyone, and welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I would like to welcome you to CraftSpot. Little trouble with words today. Hope it's not going to be one of those days, but hopefully we'll be good once we get rolling here. So welcome. This is CraftSpot. Wednesday afternoon is my regular time to be on to share all things wonderful, crafting, stamping, creating, to hang out with you and to chit chat. So if you are here, please do say hello. And if you're watching the replay, say hello then too. Let me know that you stopped by. And if you have any thoughts or comments on the projects or anything at all that I can help you with stamping wise, feel free to reach out to me anytime. This is what I do. This is what I love. I love to share with each of you, and I love to help you in your paper crafting journey if I can. So you reach out. Love to make new friends, new paper crafting friends, and I would love to hear from you. I say this is my regular time because sometimes I need to tweak my schedule as we move into the summer. We're not quite there yet, but it's a little bit sort of on my radar as I'm starting to think about what's going to happen over the next few months. I am getting ready to transition to the cottage for at least some of the time. And as much as it means back and forth and time for travel and some of those sorts of things that are not necessarily wonderful, I have to say I'm a little bit excited about my cottage craft studio this season because uh, at the end of the year last year, we got rid of, there was a couch in the sunroom where I craft. And if you have followed me at all, you've seen, little bits of my sunroom. Certainly you've seen the view from my sunroom. It is glorious looking out onto the lake. But there was a couch in there, and we kept the couch because it would fold down into a bed. And so that was very handy. It was one that my parents had, and so it was in the cottage when I bought it. So I just sort of kept it, but we don't sit out there. We don't sit on the couch. We eat out there. We have a dining table out there so that you can look out onto the lake. And we play games out there and things, but we don't tend to hang out there. So no one was really sitting on the couch. So the couch became a collector of craft boxes and stuff. And we didn't have as many guests as we used to, so we weren't using it as a bed. So it was, not really required. So last fall we got rid of the couch, and this week MSH and I went down to IKEA and we bought what is in essence a kitchen cabinet, kitchen lowers with a countertop sort of thing on it. It is counter height, which means it's perfect for my Big Shot and my scoring machine and my paper cutter and all those things. And I say Big Shot, I actually have a cut and emboss machine that I think I'm going to take up there this year. I have historically used one of my old Big Shots at the cottage, but I kind of splurged and might have bought a new cut and emboss machine. One of my old Big Shots is very old, very well loved, and it needs funky shims and stuff. So I did treat myself a little while ago, and I have that in the box here. I may just pull it out and take it up there with me to go with all the new things that I have. We also got another cabinet that we just happened to notice as we were wandering through IKEA, and it was in with the wardrobes. It's not a wardrobe. It doesn't have the bar to hang your clothes on, but it's like, I guess it's more like an armoire, although it doesn't look like an armoire. It's quite plain looking, but anyway, it will be perfect for storing things. We have a shelf, a bit of a shelf unit that my dad had made way back for my brother when he built his desk for him. And then he cut it down to go inside a closet. And that's what holds all of our games at the cottage. So we might move that out and just use this other cabinet, or maybe it'll just be additional storage. I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm kind of excited to get up there and set everything up. So that's coming soon. But for now, as you can see by my background in the messy table, I am still at my craft studio here in Wasaga Beach. So enough of that. Let's get to some fun stuff. Okay, so today we are going to play with some color, some new colors. St- Isn't this exciting? A brand new color. It is exciting. It's a new basic color. It is called Basic Beige, and it is just a basic neutral color. It's not white, it's not vanilla. Um, it's a little bit Sahara sand-like and a little bit river rock. Not as dark as river rock, not as quite as green, but there is a bit of a green tinge to it. Anyway, it is a neutral and it is now part of our basics. So that will be a color in our basic grouping forevermore now. And then we have the brand new in colors that are being released with the new catalog, which goes into effect on May the 1st. So if you would like a paper copy of that new catalog, you just need to reach out to me. I will do a form that you can complete to give me your best address to mail that to you. Or you can just email me and request one, giving me your best address to send that to. And I would be more than happy to put one in the mail to you. All that I ask is that if you do decide to make a purchase, that you do it through me. I would love to be your demonstrator, and I would love to help you out with any purchases you would like to make. And part of that is sending you a catalog as well. So feel free to reach out to me. So back to the in colors. If you have are familiar with Stampin' Up, you know that every year they bring out 5 new colors that will be in our color palette for 2 years. So the colors that we had from 2022 to 2024 will retire at the end of this month. And starting on May 1st, we will have 5 new colors to replace them. And these are those colors. So we have Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, Pretty in Pink. And if you've been around Stampin' Up for a while, you may recognize this. Pretty in Pink was one of our colors. It, hmm, can't remember when it rolled out of the color palette, but I'm gonna guess about 5 years ago or so. Oh, my camera is doing something very odd on Zoom. It's kind of moving in and out. I'm not sure why. Sorry about that, folks. I'm not sure what's up, but uh anyway, Pretty in Pink, it's coming back and I love it. Petunia Pop is a lovely sort of a lavender purple, and Summer Splash. And this is sort of it's darker than Coastal Cabana, but not as blue, deep turquoisey as Bermuda Bay was. So it's in that kind of family, but different. So there are the 5 new in colors, and there are, of course, designer series papers and markers and all sorts of things that will go with that. There is some beautiful designer series paper in the new catalog that includes all 5 of the new in colors and lots more Stampin' Blends, gems, the whole 9 yards. If you love these and you just want to own a whole bunch of them, there is an amazing join offer that will start on May 1st. So you do have a week to wait, but 1 week from now, you may join my Great Stamping Believers team with the regular starter kit. So that's $165 of any products that you choose. And you will also get business supplies. You have free shipping. In Ontario, there is no tax, and you pay just $135 for that. You will also get, during the month of May, all 5 new in-color ink pads. So not the basic beige that I shared, but all 5 of these in colors you will get ink pads for. Okay. You will also get a package of assorted cardstock. So the a package of cardstock that includes all 5 of those colors. The package of 6x6 designer series paper in all 5 of these colors. And the 5 in color Stampin' Write markers. So that is a huge bonus on top of what is always an awesome, awesome deal. And we would love to have you join the Great Stampin' Believers team. We are a fun group, mostly people that are what we call happy shoppers or hobby demonstrators, in that they don't do classes, they don't do Facebook Lives and some of the things that you've seen me do. But that is their choice, as it would be your choice. So when you join, you are not obligated to hold classes. You are not obligated to do Facebook Lives. You are welcome to, and I can help you with that, and I can guide you and share what I know about them with you. But you don't have to do that. And sometimes people join and they don't right away, but then they decide they'd like to. Sometimes people join and they're just happy to get a discount on their craft supplies, but then they want to start sharing it with a friend, or a friend wants them to share it with them because they've seen such wonderful things. So, everybody's business changes over its course, and that is totally okay. But again, reach out to me. Would love to tell you more about that wonderful starter kit offer that is coming in just 1 week. Okay, crafting. That's what we're here for, right? We're here to craft. So we're going to use Petunia Pop. And I was thinking it's probably a good time to make some Mother's Day cards. So I was looking through my things and I thought, well, what do I have? I don't really have a lot of Mother's Day things. But I do have this Lifetime of Love stamp set, which is sort of for weddings. And I'm going to make some wedding cards with this. This will make beautiful wedding cards. Wishing you a lifetime of love and happiness. Congratulations on your wedding day, forever and always. I love that. Love you. And then some beautiful flowers and this little leaf sprig. So that was sort of where things started. But of course, I wanted Mother's Day, and I didn't have anything in particular for Mother's Day, but I do have the mini alphabet dies, and I can spell the word mom. So we're going to use these letters to make a Mother's Day card. So I have used the die to cut these out of the Petunia Pop, and then I have a piece of Shy Shamrock and a piece of the basic beige. Now I have stamped the basic beige tone on tone with this leaf sprig stamp, just to give it a little interest, texture. Oops, can you see that? There we go. So it's very subtle, but it definitely has a different look than just plain cardstock. Okay. And then I die cut this. Can you see that? I'll stick it on here. And this is from the Lifetime of Love dies. So there are 2 dies that cut out sort of filigree pieces, and this is the circle one. The other one is more oval. And this is the Shy Shamrock in color glimmer paper. You can get a package of this glimmer paper. It includes all 5 of the new in colors, a 12 by 12 sheet. So you get 12 by 12 of 5 colors. And that will just snazz up anything. Now, strongly recommend you use adhesive sheets when you are die cutting this, because look how tiny that is. Not that you couldn't glue it, but I'm thinking just a whole lot easier to stick an adhesive sheet onto that. So that's what I did. I actually remembered to put it on. I had thought about doing it on the letters as well, and then I didn't. But they're not huge, but they are a little bit bigger, so they will be okay to put glue on. So you can see I am just removing the backing from this. Okay. I'm just going to get rid of that. And then this is just going to go onto my card. And I'm going to put it towards the top a little bit. Whoop. Just kind of get it, because it's a little wrinkly, I'm able to sort of slide it around and move it a little bit. I will tell you somewhere, oh, hopefully I have not lost, because I did stamp the Love You. And I have lost it for the moment. Okay. Well, I will have to see if I can find that, but I think I stamped it again for them. I think there will be enough room if I put that right about there. So I'm just gonna pat that down. See, hopefully I can find that little sentiment, because I was doing a terrible job stamping earlier today. So I got that ready in advance, but now, let me check the floor. That's always the first place we should look when we've lost little pieces, isn't it? When I don't see it down there. And don't see it in the box. Don't see it stuck in the papers. I may have to recreate this, and I don't even think I have a piece of cardstock here in the basic beige to do that. However, I might be able to salvage one of these terrible ones. So I stamped this earlier, and I clearly did not have my sentiment mounted straight, but I might be able to trim that up. Okay, I believe we should move on, because I will not find this until after my live is finished. You know I'm going to find it then, right? Because that's when you'll always find these things that you have lost, because they're not really lost. They're just set somewhere. Just take one quick peek back here, see if I see on my table. And I do not. Okay, we are going to move on. So the first thing I'm going to do is put down my mom letters. Okay, so I am just going to put a little bit of liquid glue onto these, and I've done the O first, just so I can kind of get it nice and centered. And then hopefully I can get the others spaced evenly and relatively straight, shall we say? Hopefully my eyes are straight and level. My hand was not earlier today when I was stamping, but okay, I think we're good. Oh, and look, I don't know where it was, but there it is. Kind of crazy. I'm just going to flip this over, give it a nice press on the back. Okay. And then I'm going to use liquid glue once again to adhere it to the Shy Shamrock, because it is a relatively narrow border. It's not quite as, it's a little more than a 1/4 inch total, but it is still a narrow border that I may want to smush around a little bit. Sometimes a little tricky to get it lined up really nicely on the first go. If you use tape runner, you sort of get one kick at it. So, okay. So there we go. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this onto my card base using dimensionals. Many last bits here. Okay, so just need to get all these backs off. So MSH is actually at the cottage right now constructing my IKEA furniture. If you've purchased IKEA furniture, you know that there is not some assembly required, but a lot of assembly required. So he said it's not difficult, but it is very time consuming. So he's probably been working at it pretty much all day long. But he went up to put the water on and he got that done yesterday. No leaks again. That's always good news. And now he's putting together some of my furniture and he'll come back tomorrow so that he can bring back a water sample and we can have it tested so that we can drink the water when we do go up to stay. So I always say up, it's not really up anymore. It's over now, but you know, you go up to the cottage, right? Isn't that what you do? There we go. Not quite straight. Just need to go up a smidge. There we go. Now, could add some more gems, but I'm not sure. What would be a basic beige gem would be probably ideal. I don't know that I have any of those. I have in color gems. And I have gray and silver and that sort of thing, but I'm not certain. Maybe a little sparkle, eh? Let's see. So these are the in color shimmer gems that I would open if I knew where my scissors were, which I do not. Oh, there we go. Okay. Brand new everything. As a demonstrator, we are able to order some things during pre-order. So during the month of April, we have been able to order some items from the new catalog. And I am just starting to play with some of them now. So it's very exciting. Okay, Petunia Pop. Or Shy Shamrock. Ooh, Could do either. Can you see that at all? It's difficult, isn't it? That's the Shy Shamrock. That's the Petunia Pop. Sorry, kind of tough to see on camera. I think I will go with the Petunia Pop. I think I could probably use either, but I'm sort of going down in between green here. So we'll go with the purple to get some contrast going. Guys, a little bit difficult to pick up. There we go. Don't think that's too blingy. No, I think it's lovely. I think it'll work. It's for mom. It can't be too much bling, can it? Is there any such thing for mom? Okay, so that is one card. Now, when I cut this out, this centerpiece is all one section. And of course, when it's specialty glimmer paper, you cannot just throw that away. You have to use those pieces to make something for another card. And so what I did was I cut more letters. So these letters actually have the adhesive sheet on the back, so they will be easy to set down. And then I have used the 2 dies from, oh, Spotlight on Nature. All the new names, I'm still learning. So Spotlight on Nature is a new stamp set, and there's dies that go with it. I won't say that they are coordinating dies. They do come as a bundle, but the dies are all circles with different edgings. So there's this little cutout design. There is this like a stitching kind of thing. And then there's some other little dashes. So different different patterns, all different size circles with fancy edges. So I decided to use those. And again, I've done the tone on tone stamping on the edge of this. And I cut this out of the center. Okay. You might say, oh gosh, then you're going to have a hole and you're going to see it. And you're right. And that's partly why I did that. Because I'm going to cover my card base with a piece of the In Color Designer Series paper. So this is Shy Shamrock again, and this is one of the pieces of the Designer Series paper. You get 4 different patterns, so two different sheets, double-sided, and all 5 colors. So that is this is from the 6x6 Designer Series paper in the new In Colors, and you would get this as part of that bonus offer if you join the Great Stampin' Believers team during the month of May. I have a whole package of this to play with. As well, if you are part of my card club, you will get half a package of this to play with, because we will be featuring this paper in our May card club. So something to look forward there. So I have covered the entire front. I'm using a basic beige card base, just because I thought white might be a little bit stark. I wasn't sure, but I decided to go with basic beige. Okay, pokey tool, and I will get the backing off of here. And this will become a sticker. Woohoo! Wise woman would line this all up. Oh, stick that onto there a little bit more. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll just use my hands now that it's not there anymore. Right into the center and the center. I think it might need to go up slightly higher. Okay. I hope that's in place. In a good place, shall we say. My M almost seems like it's taller than the O, and then I shift it, and it's like, oh no, it's the perfect size. I think these letters are about 1 inch. No, not quite. Closer to 3/4, about 3/4 of an inch tall. So a fun die, just a nice size letter, and it cuts out. There we go. There you go, Mom. And then again, I have stamped the love you, but this time I was thinking I would give it a bit of a snazzy end. Oh. And rather than love you at the bottom, I think I'll put it at the top this time. Here's my thoughts on all of this. And then I'm going to pop this up and you will see a little bit of the green showing through those die cuts. Okay, so put some dimensionals to this. And I will have dimensionals on this. And then this one I will put down flat. I can find my tape runner. Ooh, this tape runner is almost empty. But I do have another one handy, I see. So we should be good. I always think they're getting close to the end, and then they seem to just sort of go on and on and on anyway. But that's okay. I'm not in a rush for it to run out. Put that right down about there. There we go. And then we will do the love you at the top here. And then our mom with all our glittery letters. So this die, it cuts the whole alphabet, one fell swoop, or you can cut smaller pieces of paper and just cut the actual letters that you want. There we go. Can you see how, you just kind of see the green through there. Okay, and some gems. Now this you would think would be green. But there's already a lot of green and not a lot of another color. What do we think? I could even put peach pie up here. That kind of coordinates. I think I might do that just for fun. There we go. It's a little different. Okay, somewhere there is a package to hold my gems. Whoop, there we go. Just gonna stick these back into here so that they don't pop off. There we go. Okay. So that is what I have to share today. A couple of cards for Mother's Day. Check your stash. If you don't actually have a Mother's Day stamp set, but you're looking for a Mother's Day card, perhaps for your mother or your grandmother, or maybe for a daughter or a daughter-in-law who is a mother of her children, but you still want to celebrate the fact that she's a mom. You don't have to have a Mother's Day set necessarily. You can make Mother's Day from a wedding card set or just with colors and die cuts and interesting shapes. And if you have letters, you can cut out the word mom. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being a part of my small business and my Facebook Lives. I love to hear from you. So as I said at the beginning, do reach out to me if there's anything at all that I can help you with. And if you are not on my mailing list, that is the absolute best way to get all the information about everything that is coming up and everything that's going on in the Great Stamping with Connie world and the Great Stamping Believers team world as well. So if you go to greatstampingwithconnie.com, you can join my mailing list, and then you too will be in the know. Thanks so much for being here, everyone. I hope to craft with you all again really soon. Take care. Bye for now.